I am so sorry to be like bombarding you with Sims news recently, but we've had a really big couple of weeks. First, they announced like 3 new packs, then we had a leak, then we had this huge live stream. So I want to break down like the more recent second half of that. I'll link my video about the new packs and my video on the pronoun update down below, because I think the biggest part of that live stream this week was the announcement on the pronoun update. We got to see a first look on their progress with the pronouns, and it was huge. Quick TLDR if you didn't watch their stream or my video, but this is a work in progress screenshot of what the pronoun UI is going to look like. This is just meant to mimic cast, by the way. Don't worry, it's not gonna actually look like this. But up here in the top left, instead of it just saying, hello, my name is, and you can select your Sim's name, it says, hello, my name and pronouns are. And when you click on it, it'll look like this. So you can put your Sim's first and last name just like normal, but they're also adding a drop down to add your Sim's pronouns. It'll have a couple defaults like they, them, she, her, and he, him, but you can also pick custom pronouns. And this I was so impressed by. I did not see this coming, but it gives you text boxes that you can pick your Sim's pronouns, and it shows them used in a sentence to like confirm that this is what you want it to say. I think this is just a great way to go about doing this. I am really impressed. I didn't expect it to be this detailed or customizable. So huge props to the Sims team for this one. We don't currently have a release date on this, but we do know it's going to come out in English first. It's going to take them a long time to figure out how to do this respectfully in all 18 languages the Sims is translated into. And again, if you want to hear more about like the details behind that process, I'll link my video on it down below. But pronouns were not the only thing they addressed in that stream. They also talked about a couple other upcoming updates, but like sooner updates, think like a couple weeks from now kind of updates. They mentioned a new permanent scenario, which is pretty interesting because right now we actually only have 2 permanent ones. We have the making money one that's like kind of rags to riches, earn a million simoleons, and then finding love after a breakup. And this one's more about like having 2 Sims that hate each other and trying to get them back to being friends or lovers again. And we've also had a bunch of like temporary scenarios like this one that expire. So we're gonna get a 3rd permanent one. The description they gave was, this is a non-limited time scenario. This is what we call evergreen. In this scenario, you'll be playing as a married couple working in business together. You'll have a friendly bet to see who can rise to the CEO first. First of all, I think that's unhealthy. That seems very competitive and strange for a marriage, but okay. I'm kind of into it. I think we've all been wanting more permanent scenarios, so I'm really curious to see what it looks like. And I think it'll be fun to play. It's gonna take a little bit longer than some of the other ones. Like this one took me like 30 minutes in real life, but maxing a career is not a quick task, so I appreciate that. They also talked about 2 more Sims Delivery Express drops, like those little free updates that have like 1 or 2 items in them. And this is really exciting because they're working with a CC creator for one of them. So on February 2nd, we're gonna get 3 new cast items from a creator called ComplexSims. They only showed off 1 concept art, so this is one of the items. We aren't sure what the other 2 are going to be yet, but we have this new robe coming soon. It sounds like this preview is just some of the swatches we're gonna get, so we're probably gonna get more than just 5 too. And I love this robe, so I'm really excited to see the other 2 things we're gonna get. But even more than that, I am so excited to see them partnering with a CC creator for this. We had an update like almost a full year ago for the Sims anniversary where they dropped like a bunch of new items in the game that were made by CC creators. I loved that. I thought it was so cool. I think it's a great opportunity to highlight the modders in the community. It gives us more free content. It's low effort for the Sims team. Like it just seems like a huge win for everybody involved. But we hadn't gotten anything since that last update a year ago. So them doing it now seems like a really good sign for like possible future collaborations with modders. And ComplexSims makes really cool CC, so I'll link his channel and his Patreon and stuff down below. They also had him on the Sims official stream and like did an interview and stuff. And I love this kind of thing. I love getting to hear about creators and like their story. I love the Sims team highlighting different people. I think this is great. I'll link the whole live stream down below too if you want to watch it. The Sims Twitch channel is just twitch.tv/The Sims. It's really easy to find. And their streams are always good. Granted, I am like Sims obsessed. So I'm really gonna like pretty much anything they show me, but if you want to watch, it's linked. And they also showed off some of the new foods we're gonna get in another SDX drop. They didn't give a date for this one, but they had previously teased like some more recipes coming on that like Season of Sims preview. But they've got 6 new recipes inspired by East Asian cuisine coming. I've said it before, but I love food updates for The Sims. It's a great way to be more inclusive. It's fun for your Sims to have more things to cook. And also recently they've been doing like little bios of some of the newer foods. Like the last SDX drop had that. And it's kind of cool because a lot of these things you may have not heard of before or never have tried. And it's a fun way to learn about them. I think it's a big win for everybody with this kind of thing. They're also adding this braided hair into the base game. That was previously a hairstyle from Discover University, and they're like snatching it and making it free for everybody. I'm usually down for that. I think it's great to just give more hairs to everyone. I don't think anybody bought the pack just for this one hair. Like when they made hot tubs base game after we all bought perfect patio stuff just to have hot tubs, that was a little bit like, wait a minute. I thought this was a paid feature. But when it comes to hairs, I feel like it's not like a huge deal when they make it free. Obviously, I'd like to see new hairs be free instead of just like stealing ones we already have and making them free. But I'm not gonna complain about this because more people can have access to it now. But again, I'd love to see new hairs instead. We actually have been getting a lot of those recently. I mean, well, maybe not a lot. A couple new hairs recently. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. It's not like a great thing either, but it's fine. Free stuff is still good, even when you steal it from paid stuff. Oh my god. And speaking of paid content, we actually have a little bit more info on the new packs that are coming out in the next couple months. So on the Sims 4's website, they've got like their Sim Thing to Celebrate page with all the teaser stuff. And then they have these little teasers about upcoming content. So we have like a little bit more of a description of each pack. This one, Say I Do, kind of confirms the wedding game pack theories. One of the kits says party every day, and another says extra to the max. So who really knows what that means? I mean, the description before said something about like fierce design, so that adds up, but I don't really know what to read into those things. Luckily, there was a leak. There's always a leak. So this time the Xbox Microsoft Store leaked the kit. We have a screenshot and a release date. This one's coming out kind of soon on February 3rd. It's called the Sims 4 Carnival Streetwear Kit. I think this is the party every day one that they had listed. Here's that screenshot. Obviously, it's just a fashion kit, so there's gonna be probably like 24-ish clothing items. I like the vibes of this, and I love this screenshot. I think it's composed very well. The lighting is good. I love the Sims they used. Like, I'm into the picture. So I have high hopes for the actual kit, but it's looking like it's supposed to be sort of like fashionable party attire, like lots of glitter and like these shiny sequins. It looks really pretty, so I'm curious to see, but again, it's a kit, so it's not gonna be a huge pack. It's gonna be like $5. I'm also not like super into cast kits normally. Here's the thing. I'm not against cast kits. So far, I've really liked the look of all of them. Like, I love the clothes in them. They're really well made. They're pretty, but I am not a create a sim player. Like, I spend most of my time in build mode. So if I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably wouldn't buy any of the cast kits just because I would have a hard time justifying the price of them. But I do love the look of this one. From what I've seen, from these like 6 items we've seen, I think it looks pretty cool. So we'll see how that turns out when it comes out in a couple weeks. And I guess we'll see what to expect with the other two. I'm not really sure about timeline. I want to make it clear that I don't have any like inside info on release dates. All I know is the leak one. All I know is that this one's coming out on February 3rd. But I've been trying to like predict things based on this roadmap they gave us. So first they said a game pack about love. Yeah, we get it. Wedding game pack. Then 2 kits, unique community collaborations in game and out. We now know is that ComplexSims update and how he was on the stream and stuff too. The free global food items. We saw that. And then a few more surprises. Okay, we'll see about those. So I thought this was gonna be in order. It looks like now it's probably not gonna be in order. Like, it won't be like game pack first, then kits. But I was kind of picturing like kit, game pack, then kit, because that just makes more sense than to do like game pack, kit. I'm just talking about nothing here. But my theory is that we're gonna get the first kit and then the game pack and then the next kit. So I assume based on this release date, we probably won't know much about the game pack for at least a couple more weeks, because they'll probably have this one come out and then the game pack will get more info. Because there's like such sparse paid content coming out in the next few months, I feel like they're probably gonna try and space it out, you know? So that's my theory. I think we can expect this and the first update, and then maybe like a week or 2 later, we'll get the game pack announcement. The thing is, the game pack is like wedding themed, so I was assuming it would come out like on or around Valentine's Day, maybe before Valentine's Day. So it's possible we could get an announcement sooner. It's weird with game packs, sometimes they'll announce it like a month in advance, sometimes 2 weeks in advance, so I don't know. But it's gotta be a Valentine's Day release date, right? Because like, why else would they wait until February? It just makes sense. I don't know. That's all my news. I covered it all. We have a lot to be excited about. Like, I'm looking forward to a lot of things right now with The Sims, and a lot of it is free, which is double exciting. Anyway, I will leave you alone and stop just rambling on and on about Sims news you probably already heard about. If you liked this video and you want to hear more about Sims news or updates, feel free to subscribe. I always do these. I love to keep you posted and also throw in my own opinions all the time and just talk way too much. I once made a video talking about a Sims live stream. The stream was 30 minutes. I recorded for an hour. Please please tell me how I managed to make an update video where I was supposed to summarize the stream, and yet I talked for twice as long as they did. I could sit here and talk about The Sims all day though. I love The Sims. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. And with that being said, I've got some past update videos and all of the links and articles I talked about linked down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. I didn't make a video on that kit leak last week when it happened because I didn't feel like it was worth a whole video, so I'm glad we had some things from the stream that we could like compile for this one. This one feels worthwhile. Last week with just one screenshot, it didn't feel like a whole video. You know what I mean?